I'm going to be so for real. I've done a lousy job at filming this week. Honestly, I did a lousy job at being a checked-in member of society this week. I don't remember most of it. I know towards the end of the week at some point I got a couple calls and I had to do stuff with my Medicaid and whatnot, insurance, all that shit. But, like, I was not doing much. I was going to work. That's kind of about it. I went to work. Yesterday was Easter. I went over to my sister's house. Got to see my niece for a little while. That was fun. She's oh my gosh, she's the cutest fucking thing. I love her so much. She's probably about a year and 8 months, and she was just walking around going, "Oh, baby," and it's just the funniest thing. She said that and went into the pantry and picked up a can of something. I don't think she knew what it was. I wasn't paying enough attention to know what it was. And then she chucked that shit on the ground, full force, double-handed, over her head, threw it. I was shocked. I was astounded. I stood there for a minute, not knowing what the fuck was going on. She said, "Oh, baby." I was like, okay. We don't throw cans. Let's go throw something else. I had dinner over there. It was pretty good. I don't know. I'll have to look back in my Snapchat memories and in my journal, all that. I've done a lot of journaling this week. That's for sure. I've done a lot of journaling, a lot of reflecting. It's been chaotic. That's the only way I can really describe it. The energy of it. Because physically, I was head to toe drowning in my vices, honestly. And I stopped being in the moment, and it was just probably not the best week, but it wasn't bad. It's been better than the depression weeks I had recently. But I'm going to go to therapy in a bit, and then I'm going to go to work for a little bit. And then after that, I don't know. We'll see. I might go to town with my mom, do some shopping. I've been processing a lot of shit and figuring out where my lines are and where I'm going to draw them and how I'm going to draw them. And I'm writing my own personal creed to know what my core values are, so I can learn how to set my boundaries where I need to set them, because I have a really, really, really hard time with setting boundaries. I can keep boundaries, but I have a hard time setting them, specifically because I have a hard time to word them. And what I heard that really helped me figure out how I need to set boundaries is boundaries are not for other people to respect. They're not for other people to follow. They are for you to place and honor and respect and stand on them. And so boundaries are I statements. I will react this way if so-and-so happens, if so-and-so actions, stuff like that. They're I statements. And that helped me figure out how to draw my boundaries better. And I'll link the video that I saw because I love this woman, Pearl. She's so real. She's so awesome. She's very inspiring, and I appreciate her sharing her view on things and her perspective, because I definitely wouldn't be where I am right now without her. I wouldn't be where I am right now without anybody that I've interacted with in my life. And, I think there's so much beauty in that complexity. So, I am working on setting my boundaries, figuring out where my lines are, and how I'm going to set certain boundaries with certain people. And also, she said that friendship is the base relationship in every relationship. So parents, siblings, friends, romantic partners, coworkers, everything has a certain level of friendship. And she was like, if you're having issues setting certain boundaries with certain people, put them on a friendship scale. And a friendship scale is from stranger to deep friends. So that would be strangers, acquaintances, friends, close friends, and deep friends. Then you would list how much access each group has to your person, how much of yourself you give to each person, or each group. So how much of yourself would you lay out to a stranger? How much would you lay out to acquaintance? Stuff like that. And so once you get the basis for the specific friendship groups sorted, then you can figure out where individual people are in those friendship groups. And that way you can promote and demote people within your personal perspective, in your life. Pause, rewind. It definitely helps me figure out how I'm going to set my boundaries, who I'm going to set certain boundaries with. And it helps you overall give yourself more authority over your own life. So, I needed to put that out there. And I'm going to go and chill out for a little while. I'll see y'all later. So, it went fine. I cried quite a bit because I've been so stressed out about the fact that my parents don't take me seriously. Therefore, there is nothing that I can say to persuade them otherwise. And I have felt so fucking stressed out because I still associate with them. I still live with them. I still coexist with them. And I feel like a traitor to humanity. So I'm trying to figure out what boundary I want to build with my parents, and if I'm gonna just up and leave home or not, because I don't feel like I really have anywhere else to go. All of my family are fucking MAGA Republicans, and love him, and won't take my word over anything else. So, we've already had multiple conversations where I'm like, look, this is happening. This is something that's happening. He's just, no, it's not. I don't believe you. So, I guess I'm going to draw one more line, figure out how exactly I'm going to do that. And I'm going to be like, look, if you can't even, if you if you do not even consider the thought that, hey, I might have possibly been wrong. Me when I'm human, so I make mistakes, and I get fucking, captured by the propaganda. If they don't consider that, I'm just gonna have to leave. Because I can't do this anymore. I can't. Not when our core beliefs, our core values are so inherently different. And basic human fucking rights are on the line. Human lives are on the line. I can't accept this. So, that's how therapy went. That's how I'm feeling, and I guess I'm gonna go to fucking work now. You're on camera. You're on camera. This is Allie. She's blocking Django with her body right now. But these are my pals. These are who get me paid. And I just brush, clean, feed, basic stuff and whatnot. I'm about to start brushing. It's been about 30-ish minutes, so it's a little past 3:30, so it's food time. Clear my workspace. They each get an apple and they each get carrot. Oh, sorry, General. I didn't mean to step on your toes. They each get their own portion of, they're like treat supplements. And I get these guys fed, and then I also feed the cats and the dogs. So, depending on what time it is, whenever I'm feeding, sometimes I'll do, we got a geriatric cat, his name is General, and he either drinks milk or watered down, like, cat food, but specifically, like, fish chunks of cat food. He gets the good cat food. Oh my gosh, River, I almost stepped on your tail and obliterated you. I try to get the seeds out, but sometimes I end up fighting with them for like minutes, like multiple minutes, like too long. But I fight with the apple to get the apple seeds out. Django, since he's a donkey, he got a smaller mouth, so we try to give him smaller pieces of food than we do give Allie. This is what their food look like. Now, I go feed them, and I be back to feed everybody else. This is General. Hi, old man. He's the old man. So let's see. He got any milk? Yes. He used to get kitten replacement milk, but we just ran out of that recently. So this is a substitute for the meantime. There's no milk bowl around. What the shit? Hold on. Dog food, horse food bowls, and then this is all the horse treats, vitamins and whatnot. So take this, and they each get one of those cups. And see that black bowl? There's multiple of those. Yeah. Improv, beetle burial. See, I haven't had fucking cowgirl boots since I was fucking, sorry, you're gonna have to deal with a bad camera. I haven't had cowgirl boots since I was like 7 or 8, and they are possibly the best, like, shoes, like with the best arch, and protective toe I've had in a long time. I'll set him right there so he can decompose. A piece of fucking glass, damn it. I'll pocket that shit. A lot of the times throughout my day, I just end up pocketing trash and I go home with a bunch of trash. Because, like, what the fuck? The planet is not our garbage can. It deserves respect. I figured I'd film it. And the horse brushing. It's so satisfying. But it takes forever. I'm not that mad about it though. She's a good girl. She's kind of mad at me because I didn't bring any treats. Specifically because I didn't want her to eat my pocket lint. Hi, Allie. God damn it. That's the leader of the guineas. Their eggs are funny shaped. Look at the guinea eggs. Hi! I'll be out there in just a minute. Check out the aviary. It was like a grain bin, but this is where they keep all the chickens and the guineas. That was a little dirt bath, dust bath. Their food and whatnot. There's a chicken pen and roosts. I just ran into this motherfucker, specifically that part. It hurt. Like, it's pretty sick. That's the leader guinea. Hi. They're very skittish. Most of them, like the pack, hates me. But this one's always been really friendly to me. Ever since I first started coming here, it was very curious about me. Hi, Guinea. I bet once we leave, it'll start screaming. They really don't like me. Admittedly, they are like, oh, it's already gone that way. Okay, cool. But guineas are there's some more over there. People call it like a natural alarm system because they get very loud. For whatever reason, they remind me of meerkats. Oh shit, I almost dropped the eggs. They remind me of meerkats. They're like meerkats if they were birds. Excuse me, can I come in? Hello. I have eggs. I don't have any treats. Sorry. Hi, Jingo. I hate this chain. It's so loud. Oh, buddy. No. Worth it. I lost the gate, but it was all worth it to pet Django. You can come in, wait for me to leave. Watch your face. It's closing. Thank you. She always thinks I have treats. But she doesn't really like her face petted. So she'll just sniff my hand a lot, but she does not want me to pet her face. She thinks I have treats. She's very sweet. They're both very sweet. He just had a traumatic childhood. And like maybe into adolescenthood. What's love got to do with it? I hear it. It's playing down there. I hear it. What's love got to do with it? Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken? I just got home. I'm in such a bad fucking mood. And I just want to point out how fucking crazy I think it is that literally the day my boss adds a fuck ton of more work for me to do so I could get more hours when I literally was thinking about working less. Normally I do 2 hours a day. That's not nothing, but this isn't shit that I want to fucking do. It's not shit that I want to do. And now she gave me more hours that I never fucking asked for. Yay! I'm gonna Okay. So, I had a list of talking points that I wanted to make for this video that I recorded earlier today. Nope, that I wrote earlier today after I recorded the first part. But that's not how I'm feeling. So that's just gonna be have to be a total separate video. But yeah, no, I'm not gonna fucking talk about it because it's going to make me very upset. And my brain says no. Now I know. I can't even properly articulate what I would like to say. So, I don't know. That's it for this video. Catch you later.